Dr. Rossi.
Oh, hello, Betty. How are you? Something I can do for you?
Mother isn't here?
No. She left about a half hour ago to go up to Greenville.
Oh, I was afraid of that.
Wait a minute. Don't go. Tell me what you've been doing with yourself.
Nothing much. Just marking time.
Marking time until what?
I wish I knew.
Betty, listen, it isn't easy to end any marriage.
It didn't really last long enough to be called a marriage.
Emotion sometimes is like pain. The intensity has very little to do with the duration.
Well, no, it's more than that. I don't know where I've been. I don't even know where I'm going. Or maybe it's where I belong after all.
Where is that?
A place where the people who live in glass houses throw parties instead of stones.
And will you still be stoning yourself there?
Doctor, help. She cut her arm.
No! Honey, how can the doctor help you if you won't let him? Come on.
Mama! It's all right. Everything will be fine. Quick.
Now, here, we can lay her down right here.
It's all right. Here, lie down. This way.
Mama! Mama!
Hey.
Mama!
Listen, if your mom is Mrs. Lunchpocket, she's right out there. That's what she told me. She said, my name is Mrs. Lunchpocket, my little girl's name is Marcibel. I distinctly heard.
You're Olis?
Yes. You are Marcibel Lunchpocket, aren't you?
No, Lucy Adams.
Lucy Marcibel Lunchpocket Adams? That's quite a name.
No, just Lucy Adams. Ouch, that hurts.
Just Lucy Adams, ouch, that hurts? I see. You know, that sounds like the name of an Indian princess. Are you one?
No. What's your name?
I'm Betty.
I ran my sled into a tree.
You certainly did, young lady. Now we're going to have to take you on a little trip and take a couple of pictures of that little egg on your head there.
Will you be there, Betty?
They say if you want to see a true image of yourself, look into the eyes of a child.
Will you, Betty?
Come and see if you like.
Well, there you are, Lucy.
I'm not Lucy anymore.
No?
I'd rather be Marcibel Lunchpocket.
There, you see, nobody lived happily ever after.
It was a depressing ending.
It was an honest ending, not like the fairy tale endings you see at a Peyton Place movie house. I am afraid the American culture is hopelessly addicted to happy endings.
I like happy endings. I'm afraid I'm hopelessly addicted to the American culture.
And you ought to like the show you're going to see in New York. I hear the ending's not only happy, it's hilarious.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. I only wish I could go.
I thought you were going.
No, there was a notice on the bulletin board that said only regular students could go.
Well, don't worry about that. As a tour leader, I can get special permission for you.
Really? Do you think you could?
No doubt about it. Allison, what about your mother? Do you have her permission?
Well, I haven't asked her yet, but I don't think she should object. It's sponsored by the college.
Oh, the mother-hen instinct can be very strong at times. I don't think you should be so sure about it until you talk to her.
Well, if she has any serious doubts, I'll simply remind her that she was my age when she went to New York all by herself.
Good, good. I'll drive you home. You can ask her tonight.
All right. Oh, no, she won't be home yet. She went on a date tonight.
You've been seeing a lot of Elliott Carson lately, hasn't she?
Elliott Carson? No. She's not with Elliott Carson. She's with Dr. Rossi.
There I go, jumping to conclusions. After seeing him at your house, I assumed they were seeing each other socially.
They're hardly more than acquaintances.
Oh?
I was hoping you'd enjoy this evening.
Oh, I am.
Last time I took you out, the evening didn't end so happily. I said certain things in anger.
Oh, both did. Perhaps they needed saying.
Perhaps you're certainly not in anger. think we're both adult enough that we can talk about this thing frankly, without quarreling, don't you?
I hope so.
So do I. I want very much for us to remain friends.
Isn't that what we are?
Connie, I just said that we could talk about things frankly and honestly. Perhaps I'm the one that should prove it. When I first came to Peyton Place, I found myself falling in love with you. I think you shared in that feeling.
Yes, Michael, I did.
Well, I doubt if either of us was prepared to leap into marriage, although the idea certainly grew in our minds.
And then Elliott came back, and whatever happened after that, or didn't happen, was my fault.
Well, it isn't a question of fault, Connie. Certainly I don't blame you or myself or Elliott Carson. I will admit there was a little jealousy there. If you were attracted to Elliott once before, you may be attracted again.
I'm not in love with him. At least I don't think so. I'm so confused with my doubts. You see, Michael, if Elliott killed Elizabeth, it was because of me. I have that on my conscience.
You've done a long penance.
Before Allison was born, I thought of her as my punishment. But instead, she's become my salvation, really.
She's a wonderful girl.
Yes, she is. She must never be destroyed by the knowledge that she's the child of a convicted murderer. I'd do anything to keep her from learning that.
Connie, what if Carson were innocent of his wife's murder? What if that could be proven beyond a shadow of a doubt? How would you feel toward him then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
He was your first love, as they say.
Every woman has a first love. And she either marries him or forgets him and marries someone else. I could neither marry nor forget.
Thank you.
Prince.
Happy birthday. Good night.
Good night.
Hi. Did you have a nice evening?
Yes, very.
Guess what?
What?
Got another present.
Oh.
Aren't you going to open it?
Oh, yes. Were you here when this came?
No, it was on the doorstep when Mr. Hanley brought me home. Doesn't it say who it's from?
No, there's no card.
Let's see. The Poetry of Love. Where do you suppose it sends you a book of poetry?
I don't know. You know, we should both get to bed. It's late.
Mother, I've been waiting up to ask you something.
Yes, what?
Well, the College Drama Club is going to New York for a theater weekend. I've been given special permission to go, if you'll let me. Can I go, please?
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
We'll be properly chaperoned. Mr. Hanley's coming.
Paul Henley? He's going to chaperone?
He's the drama club faculty advisor. I don't understand you. You never want me to do anything.
That's not true, Allison. It's just that I don't think this is a particularly good idea. I haven't said no.
But you're going to. Why? When you were my age, you were allowed to go to New York all by yourself. Your mother never...
Alice, I don't want to hear any more about it now. I've said that I'll think about it and I'll let you know.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Well, I suppose you're right, but the damage is done now.
I came here to ask just one thing, Les. No more damage. Not to my daughter.
I have a right to know.
You do not. If your mother wants to tell you something, she will. And if she doesn't want to tell you, she darn well doesn't have to.
You are a grandfather. Allison Mackenzie, your granddaughter.
No.